Greetings, gaming community and all those who are watching. This is FoxGamer3968 making yet another YouTube video. And as you can see, we are now starting with Mass Effect 2. And this time I figured out the issue with Mass Effect 1. I found out that apparently I had the yeah, I had the the mode of window set to something else rather than borderless, so I couldn't really move my cursor across my monitors. Anyways, so I wanted to complete the first game before I started on the second, for obvious reasons. Actually, reasons that will now become obvious, because Mass Effect is a game trilogy where the progress from the previous games carry over into this the sequels, and by that I mean even the choices as well. Therefore, if you've played the game already, you can import the completed character, and we're good to go. I only reached level 55. Wow. I did not expect that. And of course it gives you the basic starting stuff, you know, combat difficulty casual, absolutely. And with Mass Effect 2, casual is very much preferred. And here's why. Because Mass Effect 2 is the first of the Mass Effect games that I played, and it's also the only Mass Effect game where I died. 1 and 3 I've been able to get by without losing lives, so to speak. Okay, so go with the service history. Name, John Shepard. Rank, baffling. Okay, so just in case it wasn't shown to you before, in Mass Effect 1 I was using the legendary leveling method, which rather than going up to level 60, it goes up to level 30 with the same point count. So when I level up, especially in the later levels, where it used to be 1 skill point per level up, it became 2. That was why I was able to distribute so many points. Military specialization is soldier. Psychological profile, Paragon. Status of Rex. No, Rex survived the mission on Vermire. This is more important than you think. Missing in action. Ashley Williams was killed on Vermire, which, again, I wish didn't have to happen, but I had to make a choice. Council history. Council was saved by Commander Shepard during the attack on the Citadel. Does anyone else find it weird how is Sparatus that's covered by the counter that I choose? Which, by the way, I chose Anderson for seats on the council. Now we shall proceed. Now this is where it gets a little bit weird, because the dialogue here changes.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
At least it's supposed to.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Now, here's where it gets interesting, especially in the Mass Effect gateway. One thought that the devastating attack of the Citadel, the galactic community struggled to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Council. So the Council learned humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to the evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicated. Oh. I'm sorry, I tried.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley?
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down.
Oh shit.
Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Now we get into the actual gameplay. Okay, then.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
They'll be here.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
There's no time to argue.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Keith, go. Now. Aye, aye.
So yeah, now they have the different voice effects.
Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Now I'm curious where those pods are going, because that planet's not exactly densely populated. Ah, so that's what it looks like.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy! Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
It's blue. Very blue. Now in this game they've actually balanced the colors much better. So rather than the extreme colors from the original, now I have this.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Don't throw your life away.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Yeah, it's funny to think about it too, because the Normandy is rather exposed to space, so Joker should be a pilot sickle.
Watch the arm.
For those of you fresh to the game, Joker has relic syndrome. That's why he thinks like that. That's a hell of a way to start the game. Sadly, it gets worse. Yeah, he's losing oxygen. And now he's just... departed this life. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, all those in between, to Mass Effect 2. Now, here's the interesting thing about this game. It comes with the yeah, the Genesis DLC, so we can get a recap. Normally I wouldn't, because in the past I've been afraid of the Genesis messing with the choices. But I have done it recently, so I know that doesn't really do anything except for tell you what you missed. So, sorry, this thing is messing with me right now. Being defeated by a rapper. Not a musical one. And see if I can do cough drops. Anyways, let's listen to the story.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me.
I'll leave you to it.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. Yeah. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
3.
Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
4.
Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
5.
The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
6.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
So the reason I was counting that was those are all the interjections that would normally come if I was playing Mass Effect 2 for the first time.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Yeah, he's... Normally I would hate looking at needles, but actually I still do. In this case. And now we get to the main moment. So I can accept the imported face, or I can choose one of the others. And I don't feel like... Damn, I ripped something. I don't feel like changing anything, so I'm just going to stick with this. This is where things get interesting. So, the leveling structure for these classes is much more different now. But it's not just that, it's also the weapon specializations. As you notice with the soldier, which is primarily combat, as shown by the red muscle fibers here. Power training is adrenaline rush and concussive shots. That's it. Weapon training, however, is pretty much the same as the previous game. Assault rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle, and heavy pistol. But, rather than being able to select my own power ammo, or specialized ammo, I guess is the correct term, I don't know. It comes with the class already. So there's Incendiary, you remember that one. Cryo, also good. And Disruptor. This is the Phasic and Proton ammo from the previous game. Now we have Infiltrator, which is the you know, combat and tech, which is shown by the neural pathways here into the hands, where the mutual implants are. Now, this one comes with just a few abilities. It doesn't come with the same amount that it did last time. For example, Tactical Cloak, which is new, Incinerate, which is actually really good, and AI Hacking, which is the, it went by a different name, I just can't remember what it is at the moment. Lost my place for a second. Now the weapon training, this is where it gets different. It has a sniper rifle and heavy pistol from the last game, but now we also have a submachine gun. Which is actually pretty good. You remember Garrus was like this, Ashley was like this. Then we have the Vanguard. Which, you know, is shown by the muscle fibers again. And the green... nervous system, I guess. Same things, but this one doesn't have all the same powers available to it, but it does have a new one that we didn't see yet, Shockwave, which is actually one of my favorites. It's pretty good. It also has biotic charge and pull, but again the same weapon training, shotgun and heavy pistol, but it also has submachine gun as well. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, Infiltrator has cryo and disruptor ammo, while Vanguard has incendiary and cryo ammo. This would be Rex's class, just to give some clarity for those who've seen the previous game. Then of course we have the Sentinel, which is biotic and tech. But of course, they're not combat classes, so they are tech armor, throw, warp, overload, and cryoblast. And then they have heavy pistol and submachine gun weapon training, but that's it. They don't have any specialized ammo. And this was Caden's class. Then we have Adept, which is purely biotic. And really is the nervous system. Apparently, I believe. This comes with the same powers, Singularity, Warp, Throw, Pull, and Shockwave is, again, new. But it also has the heavy pistol and the submachine gun. And the L5X implants. But then we have the Engineer, which is... the mental pathway. Of course, power training is combat drone, overload, incinerate, AI hacking, and cryoblast. With the heavy pistol and submachine gun. Why have the scroll option? Nothing's going to change. Now, typically we choose the soldier to start because it does have the assault rifle. But I feel like giving myself a little bit of a challenge, so only a little bit. You know, I can still complete the game with the Vanguard. I've done it before, so I'm going to choose Vanguard just to give the biotic story a little run through. Right. Let's accept. Confirm.
On the monitor. Something's wrong.
He's reacting to outside stimuli. showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Yep, he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Hello, love. Now, that's a familiar face. Outside.
Wake up, Commander.
Outside of Mass Effect, I mean.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
You couldn't have given me a better outfit? Seriously?
Grab the pistol armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yeah, see, now we have an ammo count. We also have scars, as you can see. So this is rather unique because well, okay, so this is how the leveling goes now. So each level up costs these amounts of points. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I want to max this out, this needs to have a 1 in front of the 0. Also, it's only 6 here, because that's what I get. If I was playing a soldier, I'd have incendiary ammo, cryo ammo, disruptor ammo, concussive shots, and adrenaline rush. And I believe that's it.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
Right, there we go.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Come on.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
It keeps cutting off in that, I don't know why. But I do like that they have variety with the appearance, so now Shepard looks different, especially armor-wise.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Shit.
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's body. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
mousepad. It's around over the bar. Ah! So that's how it's done. You have to understand, I hadn't played this on the PC before, so I'm used to the console controls.
They've seen it.
Take the elevator down 1 floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
That'll be the last time she can communicate with us for a while. So I have time to say this. I recognize her voice as well as the face. In fact, this is actually the first game where they use the same voice of the voice actor or actress for the character. The lady that plays Miranda is Yvonne Strahovski. And I recognize her from the series Chuck. And she was also in the last couple of seasons of Dexter, the original series.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
So yeah, that's actually her face, Yvonne's. I do like how the ammo is shown on the side of the weapon.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
I'm sure you do, Wilson. Please cover me.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
I'll say which way it leans. Sometimes. By the way,
You're up! Come on over!
pay attention to the health bar down at the bottom. No, well, we'll get into that
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
after this. Who are you?
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Why are they attacking us?
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
Just a few questions.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
2 years?
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
What about my crew?
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
You know, it's kind of funny how my first squad member is always a biotic. Well,
On target!
at least in the first
gun!
years. to the pull power. Oh, it's down here. Oh, okay. So, by the way, since Jacob is a Vanguard class, he has the, incendiary ammo as well.
Right. They're falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Let's go over the injuries.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Cutting edge.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
He's not kidding. Project Lazarus.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
The attack on the station.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Let's talk about the two named people.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
It didn't sound good.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Let's talk about the Normandy crew.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
I don't know.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
I want to find them.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Then let's get out of here.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Who's that?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Yeah, he sounds a little salty. So, thermal clips are going to be your best friend because they provide ammo for your weapon. Because there's no longer
Hostiles detected.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Hostile forces.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do. Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh God, I'm hit! They shot me!
Don't worry, you'll be fine. So.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Yeah. She's rather straightforward, Miranda.
Shepard, down here!
Wilson,
Bastards got me in the leg!
I remember you.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
So yeah, Unity is the healing ability, which requires a lot of med gel. So it's much like in the previous game as well.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Interesting, yeah.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
But she tried to help me.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear up the shuttles.
See how we can use overload, which is down here, by the way. Also, what I was trying to say earlier before the interruption with Jacob, the health bar here, my protective layer sits over top of it. So if I was a soldier, an infiltrator, an engineer, or a sentinel, this would be blue like shields, like in the previous game. Now, I play a Vanguard. Now, if I was a Vanguard or an Adept, this would be violet. Much like Jacob's should be. Really?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Fucking Cerberus. Here's the thing. We've had our encounter with Cerberus a dozen times over in the previous game. So why would Cerberus save me?
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then, they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man?
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I'll never work with work for Cerberus.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Yeah, that looks so great. Yeah, the reason why Wilson's walking around like Eagle right now is because of the injury.
We've been spotted.
Gotta hurt!
So yeah, the mechs are also new to Mass Effect, but you haven't seen them before. And there's also the cooldown effects with the two halves of the circle. My hand's off the mouse now, so just stop shifting around. This is also new. This is my preferred means of bypass. It's rather easy, just link up the nodes with each other, with each of the symbols. Oh, you should see this.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
On what we go. Yeah. Sorry, got distracted. Oh yeah, I forgot. So there's a reason why this is grayed out, and you're about to see that reason right now.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Bye, Wilson.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Now your idea of due process?
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Now you can't question him.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Okay, what happens now?
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
As a matter of fact, yes. You're the Lazarus... Oh, sorry. Lazarus Project.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Okay. Let's talk about this.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Well, I can't really now.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Someone might survive.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
That makes it less. If that come along.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Okay, fine.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
So yeah, that's why the logo is that as well, the Systems Alliance logo.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 years.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
I had no choice.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Okay, fuck you for that, first of all. Second of all, it was a hard choice.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Yeah, well, fortunately I don't care what the elusive man thinks.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Now, appearance customization is different in this game as well. Now we have to go to an armor locker, which always appears like this. So now we can change the type we have from no helmets and 7 helmets and 7 breather helmets and recon hood. Then we have the N7 chest plates, N7 shoulder guards, N7 gauntlets. Which, by the way, this is what it looks like all the way around. And the N7 legs. Is it really that difficult to scroll? Now, material changes how this appears. So, shiny to opaque and matte. We're gonna go with this. We have the tints. So we're not just stuck with the preset armor and colors. Just because I can, I'm going to go with this color. Which, by the way, all the way down is that. Tint 2 is the lining. And we have the pattern, which is the stripe, all the camo. We got the stripe, pattern color, which changes the stripe as well. Sorry. See. And then we have the casual appearance, which finally we can change because the same outfit like that was just very stupid. Sadly, they almost all have the Cerberus logo. So we have the regular crew member, the officer, the medic, the scavenger with the weird shaped arms, N7 hoodie, which the only reason this is available in this game is because this is a legendary edition, so that's why we have this now. Same with this. Which honestly I'd rather keep because it looks the coolest to me. So I'm going to apply that, and now I'm going to go speak with the elusive man. I forgot the name of his voice actor, so I apologize for that.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You don't know me.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You're not my friends.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Well,
cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Now, I'll say this right now. If I investigate, this goes away. Let's start with why me?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
See what I mean? The top conversation option goes away.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting.
Sure.
Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Maybe I believe you.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'm supposed to trust them.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Do I have a choice?
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
So, to the squad, to get Shockwave, and that's it. Okay. Still there.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Thanks for resurrecting me.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We don't have to be enemies.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me.
Wow.
I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Let's check around.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Fine.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress?
Wait,
It's a typical
no, it's not what I
average in
meant
almost
to-
every way, really.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like what?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the
Wow.
elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
God, he was in charge.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
And they do a lot of fun.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Goodbye.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Jacob?
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
He didn't. Those couldn't see my help.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Yes.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Let's talk about that.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
What's that?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Perhaps.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
So the options that I selected, they maintain the Paragon way. I'm gonna say this now. There might be some points where I choose renegade options, only because they're minute and won't affect anything. But it won't really do damage to this, so. Let's go. Tyler Wilson. Of course, we have the import premises. Yep. And the funding.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Shepard's authority.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Okay.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable
No,
following my orders?
Sorry, I
We
wasn't
didn't bring
looking
you back.
out for that.
If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Someone can still be alive.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Sure. Okay. Now, of course, here's the different thing. Because of the way the weapons are now, the only options I have available to me are the only ones that I qualified for in training. So there's the machine, yeah, machine pistol. The katana makes it. Oh. Right. The katana makes a reappearance. As you remember from Mass Effect 1. But also... So now each of my squad members only have 2 weapons, and both of which they qualify for. So Jacob has a shotgun and a heavy pistol. Miranda has the heavy pistol and the submachine gun. Because she is actually a Sentinel class. Because she has Warp and Overload, which, you know, tech, biotic.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
This looks like it should be cold. Cold.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Attention right!
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
So yeah, it's a lot easier for them to take me out. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. Oh, those two. Let's first that. Now this, yeah, squad member is not loyal. Does a specialized mission, sort of like what we did with Garrus, Rex, and Tally, where each squad member has a specialized mission. One that I have to complete if I want to use those powers. So for Miranda it's Slam, and for Jacob it's Barrier. Yes, the same ability that came with Caden. And I think Rex used it too. 1 second. So I found a game guide. I believe I mentioned this in one of the previous streams. So now I'm going to see if there's anything new. On the maps. Good. So, yeah, it's also something new. The says a fuse, the coupling, input. I'm not going fast enough. No, it's called that. No, it's just as dark. Oh no. It hadn't been this dim before.
Charge him up!
I've got him!
Just wanted to use it. Not you. Spare parts. And now, we see a familiar face in different clothing.
Stop right there!
Fraza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Now, this part, you know, I'll prove it to me, only happens if you complete the Armstrong Nebula quest.
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Fraza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I didn't have a choice.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Fraza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Why did Vitor come here?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
Yes.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
That's not great. We need to team up.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Why do you hate Cerberus? Well, aside from the obvious.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Sounds like a plan.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Good to be back, Tally. So you notice Tally isn't wearing the same sorts of armor that she had in the previous game. She now has a different outfit, which is mostly because the Quarians typically have the same sorts of appearance, aside from the male Quarians. You know, they don't have the hoods over their helmets. So Tally needed some way to stand out from the crowd. At least that's what I'm assuming their reasoning is. Which is why she has the updated outfit. Which honestly, in my opinion, I like it so much better. Especially with the added bonus that in this game, we can see her face a lot easier. So if you notice, her eyes were more prominent and you could see parts of her nose.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Online.
Let's try this again. Seriously? By the way, you may be wondering, why? Like, what happens if the bar runs out? Will I have to, like, will I lose the wall save? No. I will lose the wall safe if I connect the wrong nodes. But, if the timer runs out, I lose credits.
Use overload on them.
And I wish I was making that up.
Shotgun! Yeah! Got it.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
You could have worked together, Vitor.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Now this one took me a while to understand what they meant, because
Going to cover!
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
it wasn't clear that they meant take cover behind here, behind the little barricade.
Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Take out their shield.
while Oda can take out the shields, what damages armor and barriers is warp. See? Effective against armor and biotic barriers. Much like the one that's protecting me, because... Damn it, I was trying to move past him. Oh yeah, power cells. That's good for heavy weapons. Okay. That's out of the way. Yep. There's a breakable cover.
Field is clear.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded shepherd. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Now, what's also interesting is they sort of changed the voice effects for Tally as well. So while Shepard,
this might be useful.
It has the changed voice effect for when he's in space. Tally's is just her.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Now this is where things get interesting.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
This is where things get interesting. You're safe now.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide.
That was close. Says interrupts.
Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We weren't here.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
What's a collector?
That's some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his envirosuit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Go on, Vitor.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Thank you, Vitor.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
No, thank you.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You should join us, Tali.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
What's the mission?
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
True. Vitor goes with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Nice.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Having friends pays off.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Omega-4 relay.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Interest in humans?
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Transactions?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
What aren't you telling me?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I can't do it alone.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I had a good team.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Let's talk about Caden.
Where's Caden Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
And Rex?
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Tally then.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
What about Liara?
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
My favorite C-Secot?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Fine, never mind then.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm a Spectre.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
That's true.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. Two things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Is that an order?
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Indeed.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Jeff Burrow.
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
They rebuilt the Normandy.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Nobody SR2. I'm guessing the SR is ship registration. Nice. Pretty much almost exactly the same.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Good point.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Joker, I like this.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Anyone else that should meet?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Will do. So the galaxy map, I can use the galaxy map to pick new destinations in Normandy. Use my private terminal to get status updates on my squad. Select weapons for my squad from the armory. Use the elevator to access Normandy's other decks. Go to my personal cabin to customize my appearance. And acquire the professor to research upgrades for my squad's equipment. So yeah, Morden would definitely be first. That being said... Oh wait. Now I have other powers open to me. So thanks to the DLC, I now have a third outfit for Miranda. Sorry, a second. So starting with the messages, so Anderson. From Council Anderson, on the off chance the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself. About what you've been hearing. Deal struck with Zaid Masani. We reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Masani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations and cyber systems. And is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. Felt you might need a man with skills on the mission, so I arranged to have him join me. You will find him on Omega, but he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee. I've taken care of that personally. This one is a DLC mission. Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead Planetside Exploration Rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Case and Dr. Roberto Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, her survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near the planet Ziona, found in the Elista system in the Smart Frontier cluster. Oh, right. The Normandy crash site. From Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Armada systems have turned up something you thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SS3 Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor the Normandy with a monument to be built on the sides of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the side. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so the heroes' families those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. And of course the recon hood. It occurred to our technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent by a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your courses. And then there's Overlord. One of our cells just went off the grid without an explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. The work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet Aite, in the Typhon system, in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. Arc projector. We recently had an incident involving Geth at one of our outposts in the Skinian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against the Geth Scouting Party, and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since that unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it yourself and use it if you deem worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well. But the laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for the actual field reports. We know it works, and we want to see if it can see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. At great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work for you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She's unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable to the mission. Travel to the Zakara ward in the Citadel. There you'll find special lab terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password Silence is Golden to begin the rendezvous. Ascension Financial Services. Hello, Commander Shepard, and thank you for submitting your updated medical documentation. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status and the reactivation of your accounts, you have a remaining 100,000 credit balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? You'll find the best life insurance rates and coverage to fit your needs. Apply for a free quote today. that being said, it is getting late, so I'm going to save now. Okay. So I'm going to get started on that now. I'm not sure if I'm going to binge through this, but yeah. So far it seems like yes at the moment. Unless something changes my focus. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you appreciated this video. You can like, you can comment, you can share, so if you want. You can subscribe to my channel or search my channel to find more videos like this, and I'll come back to you more gameplays, vlogs, songs, things like that. Sorry. If you have any questions, comment below. If you have any suggestions for videos, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, FoxyHammer39618. And yeah. Anyways, that's all I got. Thank you so much. This is Jasper Fox signing out. Cheers and stay foxy.